A match that could shape up to be fast and furious. A great one for the neutrals. It will be interesting to see how they start the match. Ibrahimovic! It's over. Maybe couldn't control the ball enough on the shot.
Well, some of the crowd thought that one was on its way in. And what a goal it would have been.
Crespo. Adriano. They win possession. Win the ball back. Javier Zanetti. Here's Dejan Stankovic. And Javier Zanetti. And Vieira. Ball one here. Here's Messi.
Oh, a terrific breakout of defence.
Poor ball intercepted. All free kick awarded in a very promising position here. Stopped the attack well. Poor pass picked off there. Xabi and Saviola. The keeper comes forward and the ball ends up in his arms. Vieira. Cruz. And Recoba. Hang on to the ball there. Adriano. Don't give it away there. Here's Vieira. Cruz. Hold on to the ball. Good attacking position too here. 15 minutes into the first half. And Messi. Slipped through the gap. Play surges forward. Messi. Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. That was predictable. Here's Recoba.
That was a superb interception.
And Ibrahimovic. Stopped him well there. Well read and intercepted. Poorly attempted pass. Here's Crespo. Caught him late. Conceded a free kick in a dangerous position. Adriano. And a punch away by the keeper there. Sends it behind for a corner kick. It's sailing across the face of goal. Far too casual there. Ball stolen.
Plenty of options for a cross.
Intercepted well. And Messi. Here's Ronaldinho. Looking for space down the left-hand side. Stop the attack dead then. Recoba. Here's Zambrotta. He intercepts. Wins the ball, great defending. Here's Recoba. Pass went astray. And Saviola. Here's Ronaldinho. They're in possession, down the left wing.
It's not a bad looking ball.
Picked up by the keeper. It's curling in. Cruz. And he's got on the end of it.
The goalkeeper decided to come forward for that one.
Here's Marquez. Xabi. Here's Vieira. Ball given away there. Still stalemate with neither team really looking like scoring before the half-time break. Threads it through the defence. Will he find the target? tries again. Not a bad try, but it lacked accuracy.
Well, I think the ball swerved a bit. Didn't quite hit the shot properly.
Ronaldinho. Good running on the ball. The goalkeeper makes the decision to come forward and collects the ball. The referee blows his whistle and it's the end of the first half here. Let's see if the manager's advice can affect the players in any way. Hopefully in the right way. They started off. We're off. Will the second half provide more excitement for the fans here? Which team can break the deadlock? And Ibrahimovic. And Saviola. Messi.
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. Here's Figo. That one is intercepted. There's not a lot of support. To the man in space.
Well, he's gone out of play with a punch from the keeper there. In fact, a corner.
Plays it on the ground. Great opportunity to swing it over from the left there. Vieira. Figo. The keeper didn't hang back, came forward and made the ball his. And Thuram. Dejan Stankovic. He has to do better than that.
No let up for the defence here.
They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box. Can they keep defending like that? Great chance for the counter.
Well, this could be interesting.
Here's Ronaldinho. He's well beaten to the ball there. Possession lost there. Brought an end to the attack. Javier Zanetti. Dejan Stankovic runs with the ball towards the right flank. Too obvious. Adriano. The fans will be disappointed there.
Well, you know, Peter, I wonder whether if the shot was on target, the goalkeeper actually would have got to it. I don't think so.
And Eto'o. Ronaldinho. They're in possession down the left wing. Wins the ball. Great defending. That was predictable. Here's Xabi. Messi. Sneaks into the box. Messi. Foul there. Free kick given. Whistle goes and the assistant referee has his flag up. Timed his run just a little too early then. We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. Intercepted well. Referee blows his whistle. The assistant referee had his flag up. And that I think is the right decision too. Saviola finds his man. Here's Ibrahimovic. They're off on the counter-attack.
It's an impressive 1-2.
It's a save. He needs to deliver a good ball in. Crespo. Ronaldinho. Well worked to win possession. And Ibrahimovic sends the ball wide. The defender did well to block the cross. It's out for a corner. Knocks it to the near post. They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box. Looking for support now. Well won there. Here's Figo. Cruz. Slides a great ball through. 5 minutes plus stoppage time is all that remains now for either side to score the game's first goal. And who knows, maybe the winner.
The left back really needs to stay sharper.
Oh no, he's put it through his own goal.
They'll be kicking themselves after conceding a goal like that.
They cannot believe their luck. It was good fortune, really. They've got in front with not long to go in the game. They must be favourites now, Trevor.
If I was a betting man, I'd expect them to win from here. They just need to keep it tight at the back.
Dealt with that threat well. Figo. And Adriano. Played through. Hung onto the ball in a good position. Will he find the target now? The whistle has gone and the match is over. Really put in the effort today to chalk up the win. Their supporters will be absolutely delighted with the way that they played too, and of course the result. So as the fans make their way home, my thanks go to Trevor beside me.
Oh, it's been a good evening's football.
And from both of us and all the team at Konami, it's a very good night to you. No love lost between these two sides. It should be a cracking contest. Let's see what surprises are in store for us in this one. They're defending well, very well indeed. Messi. They intercept the pass. And Adriano. Well worked to win possession. Chance for a counter then. It looks as if he brought him down there, but no whistle. The defender cuts this one out. Ronaldinho. Keeper's there. He's made the right move and picks it up. And Javier Zanetti. No, not this one. Runs with the ball towards the left flank. Nope, it's been cut out. Stop the attack well. Recoba. Great ball through. It's an amazing goal. That's their first of the match. 10th minute. 1-0, but can they hang on to this lead? And Jabi. Here's Saviola. In the right place at the right time. They look unbeatable. Impressive defending.
Well, he instinctively read the pass.
Cordoba. Here's Crespo. And Recoba. And he wants it back. Deco. Slices open the defence. Fantastic goal. We're back to square one. The game has really opened up now. The game is developing into a hot contest. Recoba. Reads it well. Get the ball back. He's off on the long run. And Recoba. Here's Rakoba.
A great passage of play. Pressure always on the defence.
He's on the rampage. Adriano. Here's Ibrahimovic. Still their ball. Good attacking position too. Rakoba.
And that shot comes off the keeper's gloves and out of play. It's a corner.
Who's waiting in the middle? They want another as they keep the pressure on. To the near post. Ibrahimovic! Goal! The backs have swung their way again. That's an accurate, powerful header.
A great effort.
They have the slimmest of leads at 2-1. Cut it out nicely. Almost 30 minutes gone. Julio. Good interception here. Looking around for support. Well won there. The defender was quick to see this one. And Eto'o. He intercepts. Wins it. Javier Zanetti. Rakoba. Worked really hard to get the ball back then. He's looking for support. Eto'o. Not a bad effort, but it wasn't on target. The goal would have given them the confidence boost they so desperately needed, Trevor.
You're right, Peter. They have to keep making the chances up front if they're to get that equaliser.
Eto'o. What can he do from here? That's picked up by the goalkeeper. They're moving well down the right-hand side. Plays it over to the other side. There's space on the wing. Perhaps he mishit it, but he has to do better than that.
The defence let him get the shot in. They have to be more alert.
Crespo! No, that wasn't going in. Not a bad try, though.
Well, I think the defence has got to start asking questions of themselves there. They let him get in the shot unchallenged.
And Messi. Wonderfully won there. A minimum of 2 minutes to be played for stoppages. Down the left flank. Bad tackle there. Giving away a free kick in a dangerous area. 4 players to choose from. Keeper's ball. The referee blows for the end of the first half. The players head off into the dressing rooms for their half-time team talks. What's your analysis of the game, Trevor?
Well, they had most of the possession, and that really paid off. They're controlling the ball very well.
As the second half kicks off, let's hope we're in store for a great half of football here. No substitutions yet as we go into the second half. Here's Xabi. Xabi!
Fantastic stop from the keeper. Perfect positioning.
A keeper of his class just won't be beaten with a shot like that. Still in possession here. Snuffed out the danger. Still him. Carries the ball through the middle. It's been cleared. Vieira. Now the defender read it well. Neatly threaded ball. Adriano. What a goal! They stretch their lead to 2 goals. They've wasted no time at all adding to their lead, have they, Trevor?
Yes, they look like they really mean business.
Win possession here. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the left. Here's Vieira. And Vieira. Here's Dejan Stankovic. And Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! But he's got his shot in, but no real threat.
But it begs the question, should he have passed the ball?
Julio. Here's Zambrotta.
That was a superb interception.
And Dejan Stankovic. Vieira. Cut out the pass. Here's Eto'o. We're into the last 30 minutes of the game. He took his chances, but that wasn't going in.
Perhaps that was a bit unlucky, because I think the keeper may have taken his eye off the ball.
The first of the day for them. This is a substitution, surely, that underlines their intentions just to defend this lead. And Dejan Stankovic. Ronaldinho. Well worked to win the ball.
A good cross should set something up.
Get a free kick in a very dangerous position. Can they do something with it? Ronaldinho!
Well dealt with by the keeper.
Here's Crespo. It's played into the danger zone. Dejan Stankovic. Will be disappointed there. Not enough accuracy on the shot.
Well, I think the defence has got to start asking questions of themselves there. They let him get in the shot unchallenged.
Messi. Here's Saviola. Messi. Slides a through ball down the middle. Adriano. Over the line for a throw-in. There's not a lot of support. And Saviola. Can he find the space? They escape the danger at the cost of a throw-in. It looks like he'll go for a cross. And it's the keeper on the receiving end of the cross. Adriano.
The keeper's under pressure.
And coming forward, the keeper collects the ball. Zambrotta. And Deco. Messi. The ball's gone out again, and that's another throw. Saviola. Saviola! Well, I think the keeper was aware it was going over.
Well, I think the ball swerved a bit. Didn't quite hit the shot properly.
And Cordoba. Here's Vieira. Here's Figo. Held on to the ball there. Can he find half a yard here? Hang on to the ball. Promising position here. We're into the last 5 minutes. Dejan Stankovic into the arms of the keeper. And Ronaldinho. He's carried the ball forward. The keeper didn't hang back, but came forward and made the ball his. Dejan Stankovic. Get the ball back. There'll be 2 additional minutes. Given away a free kick in a dangerous area, it could be costly. There are 5 men in the wall.
The keeper did well pulling out a great save to save his team.
He's cut the pass out beautifully. Figo. We know he can deliver it well. Cleared away. A huge roar from the crowd as the referee blows the final whistle. An impressive win here after a magnificent performance by all the players involved. Everything went right for them and they were able to get the result that they wanted. We're off, and this is a contest sure to please football fans worldwide. Who has the most desire to win this one, we shall see. And Rakoba. Nice ball out to the wing. What can he do from here? And Messi. Saviola. Good work to keep the ball. Making good progress down the left wing now. Messi! Reasonable effort, but lacked accuracy.
Well, the high ball found its man on the end of it. Shame about the finishing, really.
Here's Javier Zanetti. Would an attack down the right side be worth it? There's the cross. And the keeper has it. Ronaldinho. Now have possession here. He's well beaten to the ball there. He's off on the long run. Now what can he do? And it's there! It's the opening goal. They're ahead by a goal to nil. Can he keep it going? Turns defence into attack there. And they've really stepped up the pace down the left here. Caught him late, conceded a free kick in a dangerous position. There are two men in the wall. He lifts it into the box. Could get a shot away. Vieira. Is this the equaliser? Caught offside. Absolutely no question about it. That was the right decision. Here's Marquez. They intercept the pass. Knocks it out to the flank. Can he find half a yard here? Dealt with the threat well. Down the line. Samuel. Here's Vieira. Saviola. Dealt with that threat well. Down the right flank. And Ibrahimovic. Superbly done. We've had two goals here. It's level at one apiece. Here's Crespo. Turns defence into attack there. Kept possession well on the attack here. All found him there. Free kick in a very dangerous position. Close enough to have a shot on goal. The keeper's got it. "30 minutes into the first half. Messi!
Safely stopped by the keeper.
Rakoba. He dribbles out to the left. Cruz. Ball given away.
The defenders are showing good concentration.
That's a neat ball down the middle. It's one-on-one. A terrific goal. 2-1. They may look to defend this lead now. That's tidy footwork. There's not a lot of support. Showed his defensive quality there. Looking for some open space. He wants the chance for a good delivery. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. They're moving well down the left-hand side.
This has potential. Well, the defender blocked it out well there. He wasn't going to let the cross past him. Corner kick.
They'll battle for this in the middle. And the ball remains in the danger zone. Saviola. And Ronaldinho.
A solid defensive play there, cutting out that pass and clearing it well. Chance for a good cross here.
That's way wide of the target. Poor effort.
Good effort on the goal, but not good enough.
Julio. Here's Xabi. Up goes the assistant referee's flag. Tried to spring the offside trap, but the run was timed just a little too early. The defender cuts this one out. The referee blows his whistle and it's the end of the first half here. Let's see if the manager's advice can affect the players in any way. Hopefully in the right way. Everyone is back in their seats, including the managers, and the second half is underway. The sides have been changed for the second half. Ronaldinho! Just millimetres to the right, that shot.
You know, I think the striker made the right decision to go for the lob shot, but he just didn't quite connect with the ball properly.
And Javier Zanetti. Figo. Here's Vieira. Doesn't manage to get that one through. They intercept the pass. Adriano. Adriano! Over. Needs to be more accurate than that. So an equaliser then would have changed the game, Trevor.
Absolutely. Pulling it level is what they want, but they just need that little bit of quality in front of goal to do it.
Here's Xabi. Gets it in space. Wins the ball. Great defending. Ibrahimovic.
No let up for the defence here.
It's a low cross. Runs with the ball towards the left flank. And now the counter-attack. Needs a sight of goal. A clean take by the keeper. Comes off his line and makes it his. Ibrahimovic. We've reached the hour mark. Here's Eto'o. Messi. Cuts it out. Can he find his man? Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the right. A mistimed lunge gives away a free kick. No, off target.
Well, we have seen him go in from there on other occasions, so he was right to try it, just unlucky on the strike.
They're in a good position down the right. Messi! Well, he tried the shot but failed to deliver on target.
Very difficult to judge the height of a lob sometimes. Perhaps the striker couldn't quite get the distance.
Nicely set up by the through pass there. Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. And Vieira. Here's Figo. Showed his defensive quality with that interception. Slides a great ball through. Vital interception. Down the line. And Cordoba. Now have possession here. Dejan Stankovic. They're moving well down the right-hand side. Needs to test the keeper here.
This is a testing ball in. There's another chance to get the ball in.
Caught him late. Conceded a free kick in a dangerous position. And they need to score with this free kick to pull level. Adriano. It had some power, but not the accuracy.
Well, it was a really dangerous situation there. They'll be sorry not to have hit the target.
And Ronaldinho. Xabi. And he takes the return. They're just not clicking with each other.
It's a clever move to intercept that ball.
Here's Puyol. And Saviola. The defender cuts this one out. Ibrahimovic. Pressure on the defence now. Into the danger area. Booted to safety. Here's Figo. Cruz. Great combination there.
Chance to deliver it in.
A decent ball in. A good clearing header. They're breaking out quickly here. Referee says that's a fair challenge. Cruz.
This looks like a promising cross.
Important interception there. Another throw.
Plenty of options for a cross.
Might work the keeper here. Oh, he's been tripped. Booted clear. The referee ends the game here. The result has matched their outstanding performance today. They've won this match in such a convincing manner, and the fans will be absolutely delighted with the result. So our live coverage comes to an end this evening, and all that remains is for me to thank my co-commentator, Trevor Brooking.
Well, it's
We kick off, and let's hope it's a cracker of a match. Both teams will be aiming to keep it tight in the early stages. Well, the defence couldn't deal with that pass. A magnificent goal. They open their account with an early goal. Inside the first few minutes of the first. It's 1-0 now, but can they hang on to this lead? Looking for support now. Can he shoot? Dealt with the threat expertly. Whoop, flag was up. Just offside then, he'd strayed off the last man. And the referee's assistant was pretty alert then. Now what can he do? Eto'o. It's been deflected out of play. To the target in the middle.
It was a well-timed attempt.
The keeper was expecting that kind of effort. Win possession here. Here's Xabi. Messi.
The goalkeeper didn't hang back there, but came up and made the ball his.
Here's Cordoba. And Rakoba. Cruz. Calls for a foul, but no whistle there. And Jabi. Possession gained there. Dejan Stankovic. Breaking through. Can he get a shot away? Poor ball cut out.
Well, he instinctively read the pass.
Possession maintained here. Cruz. And Dejan Stankovic. He chooses to go down the right. Read the play so well and got to the ball. Great work. Had the ball now. Dejan Stankovic. Nice through ball. Astonishing goal. They extend their lead. That is top class. At 1-0 the game was still wide open, but at 2-0 you begin to feel this might be a winning lead. They can't afford to be complacent though, can they, Trevor, even though they have established now a 2-goal lead.
No, the game isn't over yet though. They just need to keep focused and the win should be theirs.
Offside flag raised. He was just in an offside position then, so free kick to the opposition. Here's Rakoba. And Crespo. Chance to cross. Dejan Stankovic. Who's the target? Here's Rakoba. And only just missed by a lick of paint.
Well, I think the defence has got to start asking questions of themselves there. They let him get in the shot unchallenged.
30 minutes on the clock in the first half. Down the right flank. They're in possession down the right flank. The referee has given a corner kick. They'll battle for this in the middle. Jabi. Could get a shot away. And Rakoba. Cruz. Good running off the ball. What can he conjure up here? Adriano. What a finish. And he puts him in a commanding position. That was a marvellous.
They've got a 3-goal lead and everything is going as they hope, Peter.
Indeed, they've been in a class of their own today. There's no way I can see them throwing away this lead. They picked him out neatly. What will he conjure up now? They've won a corner. It's sailing across the face of goal. Attack came to nothing. Still got a lot to do from there. Crespo. And Rakoba. Prints it down the middle. No, the finish wasn't there, and it's wide of the right post.
I think he made the right decision to have a go. Perhaps he was unlucky on the strike.
Ronaldinho. Here's Jabi. What a ball through the middle. Gloriously done. They may try to defend this lead now. It's the end of the first half here. The players go off for a break, and I wonder what words of advice their managers will have for them. Well, Trevor, what do you make of that first half then?
No, I think it was a decent game and well worth watching.
3-1 is the situation that at half-time we've had 4 great goals in that first 45. We're off. Will the manager's half-time talks have the desired effect? They've switched sides for the second half. Heads it away. Deco!
Oh, he got under that one. Never threatened the goal. Well, it's always worth trying the shot, even from there. Just better luck next time, I suppose.
That's their first change of the game. It could be that the manager has decided on this substitution in order to defend their lead. Well, the cross didn't get any further than the defender, and that's out for a corner. It's into the face of goal. Now it's a goal kick. Julio. Zambrotta. Cruz. Here's Dejan Stankovic. The keeper didn't hang back, came forward and made the ball his. Saviola. And Ronaldinho. Here's Xabi.
All set up by the through ball.
It's a decent ball in. Xabi. That sails wide of the left post. Not a bad effort, though.
Well, I think the shot didn't connect well enough with his foot there, did it? Unfortunately for him.
Needs to test the keeper here. Punch behind the goal by the keeper. That'll be a corner. It's sailing across the face of goal. "15 minutes into the second half. He cut out the pass. And Adriano. Can he create something here? Oh, it's in! What a goal! Now that they've closed to within just 1 goal, Trevor, can they grab an equaliser?
Well, at least the goal has given them a genuine chance.
On the ball here. Deco. Still him. Now inside the penalty area. They're defending well. And Figo made no attempt to play the ball. The referee just wants a word with him, I think. There's space on the wing. Nicely found. Here's Saviola. And Eto'o. Ronaldinho. No whistle there. Fair tackle, says the ref. He has to do better than that. Approaching the last 15 minutes of the game. Got the man there, surely. Yep, free kick is given. Here's Messi. Messi! No, that wasn't going in. Not a bad try, though.
Well, some of the crowd thought that one was on its way in. And what a goal it would have been.
Figo. Play switches sides from one wing to the other. Careless pass there. Here's Dejan Stankovic.
Plenty of options for a cross.
Who's the target? And Saviola. Here's Saviola. It's been cleared. That pass didn't make it. Carries the ball through the middle. Too obvious. And Eto'o. Eto'o. Safely into the keeper's gloves. Here's Adriano. And Dejan Stankovic. They win the throw deep inside the opponent's half.
Chance for a good cross here.
Here's Adriano.
Plenty of options for a cross.
Adriano. There's the whistle. Really put in the effort today to chalk up the win. Their supporters will be absolutely... There's the kickoff. I wonder what drama will unfold today. It will be interesting to see how they start the match.
Chance for a good cross here.
Firm header on goal. It's over, but that was close. Julio. Here's Zambrotta.
The keeper showed good awareness there.
Cordoba. Straight through the defence.
Chance to deliver it in.
Rakoba. And Vieira. Wins possession to stop the attack. Chooses to go down the left flank. Stopped him well there. Here's Dejan Stankovic. Stayed on the ball, great position to attack. Might work the keeper here. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. Ronaldinho. Superb stop by the keeper. Went in and won the ball too. Ronaldinho. He's on the rampage. Dealt with the threat well. Played through. Can he pick out a teammate?
Breaking out of defence well here.
And Javier Zanetti. Nope, it's been cut out. Had the ball now. Here's Dejan Stankovic. Rakoba. Knocks it past the defence. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. Knocked it through. Can he make a chance? A magnificent goal. How do you think that's going to change the manager's game plan now then, Trevor?
Well, it shouldn't really. They still have time, and the key is that they have to take their chances when they get them.
Cruz. They're breaking out quickly here. Messi!
Safely stopped by the keeper.
Rakoba. And Ibrahimovic. Receives the pass. Oh, how close was that?
I think the line of defence was really exposed there. They've got to watch their man better in those situations.
15 minutes to go until the half-time whistle. And Adriano. Here's Ibrahimovic. Hang on to the ball there. Dejan Stankovic. Looking for support now. Poor ball picked off. Completely mistimed his challenge then. Gave away a free kick. Eto'o.
Oh, he got under that one. Never threatened the goal. Well, it was hit with plenty of pace, but just not on target.
And Cordoba. And that ball is dispatched to the opposite wing. Extremely important interception there. Free kick given by the referee. And he wants it back. Here's Xabi. Perceptive play there, sets off an attack down the right. That's wide, couldn't get the accuracy then.
Well, you know, Peter, the defender should have been much closer on him. It was sloppy defended, really, to give him so much space.
Won the ball well. Looking around for support. He's well beaten to the ball there. And Dejan Stankovic. Here's Rakoba. Only 1 minute to be added on. Rakoba. And Adriano. The referee blows his whistle. It's the end of the first half. And the two managers will have a lot to say to their teams, I would think. So let me ask Trevor what he... As the second half kicks off, let's hope we're in store for a great half of football here. The sides have been changed for the second half. Cruz. And Cordoba. He cut out the pass. Ronaldinho. Will he get a shot away? Ronaldinho! And it's in! They've doubled their lead right at the start of the second half.
They've come out on fire for this second half.
Here's Dejan Stankovic.
This looks like a chance here.
They have another chance. And Figo. Not a bad shot, but it's over.
Well, I think the ball swerved a bit. Didn't quite hit the shot properly.
Zambrotta. Here's Eto'o. Still in possession here. Saviola. Oh, found him there. Free kick in a very dangerous position. Dealt with the threat expertly. And Ibrahimovic. Chance to cross.
It's a promising ball in.
The keeper claims the ball.
It was a good cross, but he couldn't outsmart the keeper.
Here's Saviola. And Xabi. Here's Messi. No, not this one. And Crespo. 15 minutes of the second half gone. Neatly threaded ball. Wins possession to stop the attack. Samuel. And Vieira. Well worked to win possession. Great ball through. They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box. Good footwork creates the counter-attack. He's looking for support. Slides a through ball down the middle. Ball held on to there. They're in a good position down the left. Arrives in the box. Messi. It's over. Maybe couldn't control the ball enough on the shot.
Yes, good move, but a real shame about the shot.
Vieira.
The left back really needs to stay sharper.
The defence will have to be on its toes with this throw. Needs to find the target with the ball in. The free kick has been given here in a very dangerous position. There's plenty to do. What options do they have here? They're in a good position down the right. Can they keep defending like that? We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. Vieira! And a punch away by the keeper there, sends it behind for a corner kick. Drives it to the middle. Chopped him down there. Has to be a free kick. Can he pick out a teammate? Just caught offside there. He got in around the back. But the assistant referee had his flag up. Here's Saviola. Here's Marquez. The keeper comes and takes the ball. Cruz. Here's Cordoba. Danger now, down on the left-hand side. Cut out the pass. Play pushes forward then. Threads it down the middle. Eto'o. The shot is deflected out off the defender. Plays it short to a teammate. And it's still not properly cleared. The clock counting down. Saviola and Ronaldinho. Stop the attack well. Eto'o. He's scored one goal in this game. It's created a counter raid for them. He's on the rampage. Get a free kick in a very dangerous position. Can they do something with it? Just needs half a yard here. Messi, astonishing goal. 3-0 now, a handsome lead developing.
That's well cut out.
And Crespo. Still going, real chance here. Attack came to nothing. There's not a lot of support. He wants the chance for a good delivery. A huge roar from the crowd as the referee blows the final whistle. They never looked in trouble and picked up an easy win. Away we go. Will there be drama today? Let's see what kind of match these two teams can produce. Adriano. Still with possession, and they can attack from here. Needs to find the target with the ball in. Can he put in a decent cross? Dealt with that threat well. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the right. Picks it up. And Rakoba. Dejan Stankovic. And Crespo. The keeper comes in and makes the catch. Julio. And Deco. And it's a great attacking run down the left. Ronaldinho. No, it's been snuffed out. Here's Adriano. Deco. Will he find the target? And Ibrahimovic. 15 minutes gone. Played through. Picks up the clearance. He might have a go from here. Rakoba.
Oh, maybe the pressure's got to him. It's well over the bar.
Julio. And Zambrotta. Deco.
What a ball.
Tremendous through ball. The keeper comes forward and the ball ends up in his arms. Here's Cordoba. Vieira. Cruz. Rakoba. They're breaking free down the flank. Can he create something? Vieira. Good pass. Neatly threaded ball. And Vieira. It had some power, but not the accuracy.
Well, some of the crowd thought that one was on its way in. And what a goal it would have been.
And Marquez. Saviola. Here's Xabi. The ball still with them here. Dashes along the right flank. We've reached the half-hour mark. He may whip the cross in. Slides it through. Won the ball well. Here's Samuel. Saviola. Magnificently executed through ball.
Oh, he got under that one. Never threatened the goal. It's very difficult to keep absolute concentration in situations like that.
It looks like he'll go for a cross. Opportunity here. Eto'o. And he was there. Crespo. It's over. Too high.
Well, it's always worth trying a shot, even from there. Just better luck next time, I suppose.
Good work to keep the ball. Here's Saviola. Can he keep it going? Now have possession here. No goals here, and in truth, it's looking set to stay that way with half-time fast approaching. And the ball goes into touch deep in opposition territory. Making good progress down the left wing now. Down the right. Saviola. Showed his defensive quality there. Lovely control here. The defender was quick to see this one. The push forward gains momentum. Here's Eto'o. The referee blows his whistle and it's the end of the first half here. Let's see if the manager's advice can affect the players in any way. Hopefully in the right way. Do you think we'll see any changes? The second half underway. Will the players respond to their respective managers' half-time team talks? They've switched sides for the second half. Messi! Well, they made the chance, but the shot swings past the right post. Javier Zanetti. Here's Figo. Figo has great ability to retain possession under pressure.
This looks like a promising cross.
And Messi. No accuracy with the pass. Eto'o. They're breaking quickly here. Wonderful defending there. No way through. And Deco. Ronaldinho. Great ball through. The keeper has been kept busy today.
They've had a few decent attempts, but the keeper's been too good today.
Vieira. Here's Ibrahimovic. And Figo. Can he find the space? Stop the attack well. Goes to ground, but the ref waves play on. Here's Figo. He took his chances, but that wasn't going in.
Well, some of the crowd thought that one was on its way in, and what a goal it would have been.
Here's Turan. Deco. Here's Crespo. Xabi. Win the ball back. Wins possession to stop the attack. They can swing it in from the left wing. Eto'o. No, he didn't hit that one well enough. Not a bad effort, though.
I think in those situations, Peter, it's the striker who's prepared to try something different that gets the ball in the net.
Now the defender read it well. Ronaldinho. The ball is over the line. It's a goal kick. Saviola!
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. We're into the final quarter of an hour. Here's Figo. Figo! No, it's sailing over the bar. That's had far too much elevation. Tries to slice open the defence.
That through ball has put the defence on the back foot.
Clearance gap, superbly done. This is a vital goal at a crucial time. That has been coming for a long while now. They haven't looked in much trouble, have they really, Trevor? But now they've gone behind. They'll be so disappointed with the goal, won't they?
Yes, they will. So now they need to focus all their energy on grabbing the equaliser. Yes, it's off the keeper and out for a corner. At least he punched it out of danger.
Swings it into the near post. Over the bar. Not really threatening the goalkeeper there. And Turan. He's attacking the left-hand side of the area. Will this be a goal? He took it so well. They've conceded the goal at the worst time imaginable, Trevor.
Well, you're right, Peter. They've got to go for broke now.
Figo. No, it's been snuffed out.
Oh, it's got through. Chance for a good cross here.
Crespo! No, that was never going to go in. Here's Puyol. Zambrotta. And Messi. Wonderfully won there. Here's Adriano. And Crespo. Ibrahimovic. Stopped him well there. Caught in possession, chance here. He punches it clear. Surely this time. And it's out, but came off the defender. Swings it in. He's punched it away. Oh, and it's an own goal.
That own goal could really take the wind out of their sails.
Well, the goal has brought them back to reality here. An illegal challenge, says the ref. And he takes the return. He cleared. The ref blows his whistle and the match is all over. A tremendous performance here, and their manager will be absolutely ecstatic as his players did exactly what was asked of them, and they've come up with a wonderful win. Trevor, did you enjoy the game?
Very much so. In fact, I have to say the standard of play was excellent.
And so we leave tonight's broadcast. Many thanks to Trevor.
Thank you, Peter. It was a great game of football.
And we'll see you at the next match. Goodbye.